Shri Gurave Namaha Yasya Kadapi Vasanancha Lakhelanotha Dhanyadi Dhanya Pavanena Kritarthamani Yogindra Durgamagatir Madhusudanopi Tasya Namostu Vrishabhanubhuvo Dishepi. Now your question is talking about three entities. One is we, the other is Maya, and the third one is God. God is personification of bliss, and He relishes bliss. He relishes this bliss by experiencing the love for His devotees. Now since we are parts of the God, we also are personifications of bliss, and we also seek the release of this bliss through the release of love. Now the third entity is this material nature. This material nature is called as Maya. When you say Maya, you are referring to the material nature. As part of the God, I am basically Atma, the pure conscious self. But being bound to this material nature, I consider myself as the body. So when we say we, when you are asking we, about we, you are referring to this body. When I consider myself as the body, automatically I seek the relish of love and bliss in the material nature. There are only two objects of relish for us, the jivas. We are called as jivas, the living entities. One is God, and the other is material nature. Now since God is the personification of love and bliss, I can get Ananda and Prema, love and bliss, bliss and love, only if I seek that from the God. But being bound to the Maya, I am seeking this love and bliss in the material nature. The moment I consider myself as the body, my body has five senses, and through these five senses I am seeking pleasure in the material world. Through the eyes, I am seeking the relish of a beautiful form, and through the skin, I am seeking the pleasure of touch of my beloved. But Sri Krishna describes in the Bhagavad Gita that there is no relish in this material world, and this material world is dukkhalayam. So when we seek pleasure of the sense objects through our senses, in the beginning we get pleasure, but all of us have experienced that the end result of all this is misery. For example, if we relish a nice taste, nice foods, delicious foods, when we relish those foods, we get a lot of pleasure. But later we see that the same food give us misery in the form of diseases. Similarly, we have relationships with others, and when we have these relationships, we get a lot of pleasure. But finally, all this leads into a lot of fights, conflicts and chaos, and that gives us misery. And the nature also gives us a lot of resources, but when we try to enjoy them, use them for our pleasure, they all lead to various kinds of natural calamities. So this material nature is making us feel that it is giving pleasure to us, but ultimately it is giving us three kinds of miseries. One is, it is giving misery to the body and the mind. It is giving diseases and lots of psychological problems. It is giving us various kinds of social conflicts. And the third, the natural calamities. So that is why this material nature is called as Maya. We should understand why this is called as Maya. It is called as Maya because it is making us feel that it is giving pleasure to us, but in fact it is finally leading us towards these three kinds of miseries. That is why Sri Krishna describes in the Gita, this material world as dukkhalayam and ashashvatam. He says this world is an abode of misery. You may say that there is a lot of pleasure in this world also. So he is using the other word. He is saying that it is ashashvatam, means the pleasure that you are getting in this material world is temporary. So the actual pleasure, the bliss that we are, all of us are seeking, is in Lord Krishna himself. Sri Krishna itself is pleasure. If we don't love Krishna, then there is no question of getting any pleasure. The Upanishad statement that we have mentioned in one of the questions earlier says, Rasagvam hi evayam ladhvanandi bhavati. Only if you relish rasa, which is the love of God, you become anandi. Means you become a person who is a possessor of ananda. You don't have to seek it anywhere. If you just have love for God, then you automatically have bliss. So your question is, if this is Maya, should we all focus on the God? Obviously, since we are all looking for happiness, and happiness is in the love of God, automatically all of us should detach ourselves from this material world, which is Maya, which can never give us happiness. Only if you become free from the attachment to the Maya, you become free from the misery. And if you get attached to the God and love Him, then you get bliss. So that is why we should give up attachment for Maya and then try to develop love for the God. And the more you develop the love for the God, you automatically start experiencing this bliss that you are seeking eternally.